Good morning, children. Welcome to our next class. In last class, you learned about the food across India and different states, what type of food people eat, and about other countries like England and China we discussed. In today's class, we are going to see in a family. A family means elders, old people, babies, everybody will be. So in a family, how the food items are different from person to person. That's what we are going to discuss in today's class. So here you will get the words like porridge, 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 Kheer, kheer, Upma, upma. So these words, these spellings learned children can be useful for writing worksheets. So now we will see in a family when babies are there, what kind of food babies eat. That we'll see now. So in a family, if the babies are there, they will prefer to drink the milk. Their first preference to milk. And then because can digest easily and easy for them to swallow because it's in liquid form. And smashed fruits. Smashed fruits like potato, mango, banana, these all smashed. After smashing, they'll prefer because these food items, these smashed fruits are so soft and easy to digest. So soft smashed fruits are the food for babies and also porridge. Porridge is a mixture of pulses, cereals and they'll cook with water and they'll make into semi-liquid form. So this is known as porridge. Porridge even good for old people and can digest very easily. So the food items what babies are eating, these food items are not equal to the food a middle-aged people are eating. Now if we see very old people, what type of food very old people will eat? They prefer generally steamed vegetables, boiled vegetables, boiled vegetables by adding some pepper and salt in steam without oil when they cook in the steam. So these steamed vegetables old people prefer to eat more because their teeth may not be so strong. So for this eating such type of steamed vegetables, they need no need to chew hardly. And they also prefer to eat soft meat. Soft meat pieces are easy for them to chew. So those are the food items old people will eat. And middle-aged people, they will eat different varieties of food. What we discussed yesterday's class and different kinds of food according to the region. So older and middle-aged people are middle-aged people can digest any sort of food. So they prefer to eat all the varieties of food because their digestive system is so healthy. They can digest any sort of food. Only exceptions for old people and babies. Now you might have understood what old people should eat and what babies will eat. Old people, steamed vegetables and soft meat. And babies, babies will eat um, smashed fruits and milk, porridge they will eat. And now if we come to the next slide, you can see here a cricketer picture is there and a teacher picture is there. A cricketer and a teacher. In both of them, who need more amount of food? Do the cricketer need more amount of food or a teacher need more amount of food? Definitely the cricketer. Why? Because they'll do lot of physical activity. They run in the ground and they will kick the ball hardly. For all this work, they need physical energy. So that's why they need more amount of food and more nutritious food, more healthy food. Whereas a teacher work is not physically, mentally she should train the students, so she no need of that much physical activities, no need to do. So that's why a teacher eats less amount of food when compared to a cricketer. In the same way, an officer, when he's sitting in the office and doing the work, need more food, or a laborer who works in construction of buildings and all, the person need more amount of food, or an officer need more amount of food. Definitely, the person who is sitting in the office and working will do less physical activities, so he need less amount of food. Whereas the person who is working in a construction area, in a field, definitely they need more amount of food than the officer, right? In the same way, do old people need more food, or the people with middle age need more food? For example, in your home, if you see, do your parents need more amount of food or you need the more amount of food? Definitely, your parents need more amount of food than you, because they are doing lot many physical exercises. They have to work hard for their families. So they are doing some sort of walking, working. So for all this they need energy. That's why they eat more amount of food than the children. Of course, you are also doing your duties, but you are not doing that many physical activities when comparative with the elders. So that's why children need less amount of food than the elders. And what about all the children? In this class, there are nearly 40 students were there. Do all they need same quantity of food? Of course, either less or more, but maximum same quantity of food they'll eat according to their age group. Even the children who are living in the England, China or any other country with same age group, less or more, a little less or more, but definitely they need same amount of, same quantity of food. So here in today's class, you learned about what type of food babies eat, what type of food babies prefer, and what type of food elderly people need, old people need, and what type of food a cricketer and a teacher need. These all we discussed in our today's class, children. Now once shall we see the worksheet which is given in S3 block 14? So come to page 32. Here he is asking you tick the food item that are preferred by old people. So which food is preferable for old people? You should tell me by seeing this picture. First one is porridge. Do the old people prefer to eat porridge? Yes, definitely. Put a tick mark. And steamed vegetables? Yes, they eat steamed vegetables. Pizza? No, it is little difficult for digesting because more amount of oil is there. And chili chicken also they cannot, because the fried pieces can't be digest for them. Chapati and rice? Yes, of course, they'll eat chapati and rice. Pastries also more amount of sweet and ghee, so they will not prefer the pastries. And the second question, when we see, why can adults like your parents eat larger varieties of food than older people like your grandparents? So whether your grandparents will eat more food or your parents? Definitely your parents, because your parents are going out and doing the work, so they need more amount of food than your grandparents. So that you need to write here with your understanding and your in your own words. And the next one, who would need to eat more energy rich food like ghee, milk and nuts? A laborer or an officer? Just now I told you. Definitely a laborer need more amount of food, more nutrient rich food because they are working outside. They're doing more physical work. Understood, children? And the next page, some food items are given. These food, whether we are eating more or less, you need to identify. For example, paneer. Do we eat the paneer in large quantity? No, not at all. So write there less. And rice. Do we eat rice in large quantity or less quantity? Definitely we need large quantity. So write there more. So like that, this all the food items you have to identify. Do we need more or less? And write the below this picture. And the next question, will you eat the same amount of food 20 years after now? How will the amount of food change? Now you are of course 8 years old. Then when you go to the after 20 years, then you will become 28 years. Do you eat the same amount of food what you are eating right now? No. Definitely your food consumption, your food, you required more amount of food when you after 20 years right from now. Okay, that's what you write here. Imagine you have invited two Nepali friends for a meal. They like to eat vegetables, pulses, meat curry and curd. How much food would you prefer for them? Same age group with you, your age only. They are from north side, and you know north side people what they eat: pulses and chicken curry, chapatis. Yesterday we discussed. So do you make a large amount of food or less amount of food for your friends? Definitely they are with same age group, then they'll eat less only. The less amount of food is enough for your friends. Understood, children? So I hope you understood very well this content and complete page number 32 and 33 in your volume book, children. Okay, thank you.